Hello everyone and welcome to Brev Code. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how you can develop websites using Python. Let's get right into it. In order to make websites using Python, we're going to be using the Flask module or the Flask web framework to build our website. Now, Flask is a very lightweight web framework. It is similar to Django and Fast API, but it's even more lightweight. You need to install first, just go like command prompt. If you're on macOS or Linux, you can just use a terminal instead of a command prompt. If you're on Windows, you should use a command prompt. Then just type in pip install Flask. Make sure that you have Python 3.6 and above because a Flask is only support on Python 3.6 and above. If you're using Python 3.5, Flask isn't technically supported, but you can still install it by using these commands I wrote here, which I'll just leave these in the description. So if you're using Python 3.5, you have to just type in pip install Flask equals 1.1.2, and Flask 1.1.2 is only comparable with Python 3.5. But since I already have that installed, since I already have Flask installed, we can start building our website. So let's say from Flask import Flask, and now we want to create our app. I will explain everything once I'm done writing the code. App equals Flask underscore name underscore sorry app dot root slash def home will return something like hello world. And now we want to run it, say if name is equal to main, say app dot run, and set debug to true. And setting debug to true is going to turn on debug. If you want to keep it off, and just set debug to false, but then just set it to true. And now let's run the web server. And now I'm going to run this on my command prompt again. I am just going to I made this on my desktop. cd important files, cd brev code, cd programming series, cd flask tutorials. Alright, so instead I'm just going to clear this out now. So which in my case is tutorial 1, so Python tutorial 1 py, then you can hit enter. It is going to start running the web server. So it's saying debug mode is on because I already turned it on, and it's going to run on localhost 5000. So I am going to write that on my address bar. So instead I'll just copy the link. Instead I'm just gonna paste it in, and I hit enter. It's going to just display hello world on our website. Now let me explain what's happening in the code. So say from the Flask module, we've imported the Flask class, and importing the Flask class is necessary for whatever Flask project you're working on. And we've created our app, which we just call our Flask class, and here we just type in underscore name. Make sure there are 2 underscores, otherwise with 1 it's not going to work, and this is required when you're building your Flask project. Then we're having a root, and this is a decorator. If you don't know what decorators are, I would recommend you go check out my video about decorators and context managers from my Python advanced tutorials. I'll show link the video in the description down below. And then here we have defined our root, which we have coded the home page. And here we just returned a simple string or text that says hello world. Then now we're running the app, and here we're going to use an if name is equal main block. And also, if you don't know the if name is equal main block, I also have another video explaining what it does for my Python advanced tutorials. I'll show link in the description down below. Then here we'll run it, just run the app by setting debug to true. And what's cool about Flask and why you can use it for web development, because it is responsive. So whatever size you set it to, it is going to fit. Perhaps we have a tiny little phone, of a very small phone. Of course, mine is not resizing, but Flask is cool for web development. Even if we have a huge tablet or a huge desktop, it is going to fit. So that's pretty much everything for this tutorial. So thanks for watching. Before I end this video, I'm like the video if I appreciate it. It really does help me out. And subscribe now and hit the bell so you'll miss some future tutorials. If you have any questions, comments, then do leave them down in the comment section below. I always respond to you guys. And otherwise, that's it from me today. Cheers and good.